Hey, I'm Michael Sikorsky back with you again. We've got Don Ortiz, and we're just outside of that practice, rehearsal, inspiration musical room in their house over here in what somebody else might call a den. This is more like a memoir room. Whoops, I got a little too much on your face there, Don. Sorry about that. Okay, Don, tell us that picture we were on right there. Tell us what that was.
This is Johnny Grant. He was Bob Hope's right-hand man for 50 years in the USO shows and television and radio announcing with Bob Hope. He actually was the official mayor, honorary official mayor of Hollywood, and presented all the Hollywood Walk of Fame stars to all the stars. Now, this star in particular is a very historic moment because it's the first star that's ever been presented off of Hollywood at the Guantanamo base to this skipper. Was presented to by Johnny, and we were the band that was sent there for New Year's to perform on this historical moment.
Cool. All right, take us around the room a little bit here.
All right, this is the ambassador of Dubai. He asked if we could sing some Beatles songs, and actually he came up and sang I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles with the band. Great guy.
Super.
This is when we played in Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. It's a certificate of appreciation for our band performing for our troops over there in harm's way in the theater. And this is when we played in Croatia, the task force out there. That was a lot of fun being there.
And then there's a whole lot of shots in this one.
Right, this is sort of like us in the pyramids. Our first tour in Canada in 1989. This was our first official tour. This is our, of course, Egypt. This is when we played for the president in Mozambique, Africa, with the U.S. Embassy there.
We come in on that one. There we go.
And this is Dina standing in downtown Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where she's the only woman on the street at this time in her burqa.
All right.
So this neat things here. This is when we played in Mount Sinai, Egypt. And I actually got to dive in the Red Sea while we were there. That was a monumental moment. And then, of course, this is when we played in Saudi Arabia. Actually got to play there a couple times. They brought us back for New Year's, which was always nice.
Cool. I like this shot right here.
Yeah, that's me playing for the Jordanian minesweepers in Afghanistan on New Year's Day. They were making dinner for me, and I'm playing for my meal.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. This gentleman actually was the guy who ran the base when we were there. He was 26 years old.
Okay.
And
let's go to the seal down here.
Yeah, this giant seal was presented to us by the men and women of the 29 Palms in California at the base there. They were actually getting ready to go to Iraq the next day. We were playing in Bend, Oregon, at the Tower Theater there in tribute for a veterans show. And Rabin Hartbell brought us there to play a show, and they presented this to us, which was a really big honor. And of course here, the Kuwaiti Towers. Anytime you see a newscast on CNN or anything else, they always show the Kuwaiti Towers in the background.
Good shot. Okay.
And then, of course, one of the most famous places to be in the world, of course, is the Great Wall of China. Dina and I were fortunate enough to go there. We took some business students there. And then this is our New Year's poster for Turkey. That was actually an incredible tour. We had a great time. That was the same year that we also got asked to go to Russia and perform there, which was a memorable trip.
Now, many years ago, you played with some bands that had some hits, didn't you? Weren't you part of some
played
of
with the
action?
McCoys, that sang "Hang On Sloopy," things like that. But that was many moons ago.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
from Macedonia, and when we were there at Camp Abel in Macedonia, and then this was presented to us for being in the Southwest regions there. And actually, this was presented to us in South Korea in 2008 for our coming there to do shows. And it sort of has a nice little thing here for the Dina Preston Band.
I like that logo.
Yeah, and this was by our fans. We at our last show in South Korea, we had them all sign our bass drum so we could remember who they were as well. It's a way of us always remembering those that we perform for. And this was presented to us by Bill Luke Dodge and Don McDowell, who presented this to our band for being ordinary people doing extraordinary things in our service to our country.
Cool. Don, thank you much. Anything you want to say as a final comment here on this video? Step away from the window there a little bit, would you?
Yeah, I just like
cool.
everybody to just come and say hello to us, like us on Facebook. Please visit our website at dinaprestonband.com. And of course, remember to watch and listen to all of Michael's interviews.
Thank you now.